Hi, I'm Kay. Thank you so much for joining me for my wig review for this beautiful new style from the Icons collection by Belletress called Teresa in Sparkling Champagne Blonde R. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. Before we start, I would like to say a big thank you to Wig Studio One for providing me with this wig. Go and check out their website. There's a huge choice of wigs there. And with my code K30, you will get an amazing 30% off your purchase. Let's start with this gorgeous, gorgeous color, which is Sparkling Champagne Blonde R. It's described as a blend of light golden and beige tones. The roots are described as a soft medium ash brown mixed with dark blonde. The color code, if you're interested in numbers rather than a description like that, it's 8, 16, 21 plus 8. Here's the color outside, so hopefully that will give you an idea of what this color looks like outside in the natural light. Indoors, I have no artificial lights on. I only have big windows with light coming from the front and the side. So you get to see it in natural indoor light as well. Teresa, I think it's a great everyday style, which you can move easily into the evening and going out, etc. That these are heat-friendly fibers, so you can change the appearance as well if you wanted to. As you can see, it's just about a collar length piece with some like loose curls in here. It has layers, so you have face framing layers, and then you have kind of layers throughout, which just makes it a really almost like a lively piece, if that makes sense, because obviously when you move it, all the layers will move with you. So Teresa comes with a mono top, mainly hand-tied cap, and an extended lace front. Let's look at this lace front. Look how natural this looks. So it runs all the way down the ear tabs here as well. So you get that really natural look on the sides and all around the top here. I like that you have some sparse areas, only a little bit, which I think mimics a natural hairline. Natural hairlines aren't straight. They are sparse in places, so I think it mimics that really well. So you have the lighter fibers here also to the front, which helps to disguise any possible knots. But when you look, I can't really see any knots here. And then you have your mono top. I also want to point out these ear tabs, and I will show you the cup construction in a minute. These ear tabs are not your usual ear tabs that you normally have with Belletress. These are like polyurethane covered or silicone covered, and there is no bulk here. They sit really flush to the head. They have metal stays in them, so you still can bend it according to your shape there to make it look really flush. No bulk here. So let's talk about the fit. I have not changed the adjusters. My circumference is a 21.5 inch circumference. Straight out of the box, where the adjusters are about halfway in, it fits really well. There is, for me, quite a lot of gapping here in the back, which isn't unusual for me. However, with a almost hand-tied cap, there is more gapping than I normally would have. Fits really nicely front to back on me. Ear tabs sit maybe slightly higher, so they finish here on me. I think it would fit a 22 inch because there is space to widen it still. And as I said, there is gapping and there is a little bit of stretch in this cap. Not much stretch, but there is stretch in this cap. If you are above a 22, please check with Wig Studio One if that would fit you and if that would fit you comfortably. If you have a smaller circumference than mine, you will have probably more gapping than I do. Just something to be aware of, but there is room to tighten this. So I do think it would fit a smaller circumference than mine as well. But please check with Wig Studio One again if that would fit you. Let's look at the cap construction. We have a double mono top. And then you have an extended lace front. And then you have very slim ear tabs with metal stays in them, an extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters, and then you have a mainly hand-tied cap with some wefts which are covered here at the back. There is some stretch in this cap both ways, not so much here where the wefts are. So these fibers are heat-friendly fibers. These feel lovely and soft straight out of the box. This is straight out of the box, this piece. I have been outside with it just to get some feel for it, how it would fare in the wind, etc. And as you can see, very little tangling. It was windy out, and even at the nape, very little tangling. They will tangle. These are heat-friendly fibers. They have a relatively short length, so the friction on your clothing will be minimal. And then as soon as you see some frizz appear, use some heat on it. I use a hot tooth comb simply because I find it quick and easy, and it doesn't really seem to change the curl pattern too much. Density. As far as I can tell, there is no permatease in this cap. This is a lower density piece. It just feels and looks maybe a little bit more hair because of that very loose curl and wave. So I would say it's the higher end of low density. You can still tuck it easily on both sides. Styling, as I said, heat-friendly fibers, so you can change it whichever way you like. Don't forget you have a mono top as well, so you can change your part, which always changes the look of your hairstyle a little bit as well. You can have it to the side like this. And then look at this mono top, how natural this looks. You can have it like I just had it, which is pretty much center. Have this look. Or you can move it to the other side. And you can obviously choose how far over you want it, depending on where the mono top finishes. And then you can have this kind of look. So you can use a nice clip. I have this kind of flowery clip, so you can just clip it in one side, and then you have this kind of look. This might be nice for a garden party or a wedding or something like that.
It is long enough for a low pony.
Half up, half down is also possible. Again, front layers will fall out, but it certainly is possible. You can also pull back the front. Also do that on both sides. One of my favorite looks is like a bandana. Just pop it on top of the wig for that bohemian kind of look, for the festivals, etc. Or just, I wear it to the beach like this sometimes as well. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to use my code K30, which will give you 30% off at Wig Studio One. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.